Hello and hello. Thank you for joining me today, especially you, Gustav. That's who emailed me this. He said, hey, Ryan, there's a video called How Made in Germany Became a Seal of Quality. Pros, it's a history of Germany and Europe. It's pretty short. It's obviously in English. Cons, it's a bit complicated for you. Anyway, hope you watch it. Bye-bye. I will watch it. That's perfect. Thank you, Gustav. Made in Germany became a seal of quality. That's right. Anytime you go to the hardware store here in America, you're looking for either made in America or made in Germany. And I'd say they're about equal in terms of at least what I look for. That's like, you know, those are the two things. I either want Germany or America. Let's watch. And the cars are good too. You know, the German cars, you know. Those things, they're also nice.
Made in Germany ranks number 1 on the Made in Country Index, closely followed by Switzerland, the EU and the UK. Whereas Swiss brands are known for their
Where's America? I forgot we don't make anything anymore.
authenticity and perceived status, German products are seen as safe, reliable and robust. The image of German quality has rapidly spread around the globe over the past decades. From Peru to Saudi Arabia to South Korea, Made in Germany has become the world's leading seal of quality.
That's quite an interesting array of countries right there. Like, could you have... That is too slow.
To Saudi Arabia to South Korea,
That's impressive right there. That's pretty much spans the entire globe. Because it's not like these people are talking to each other, you know. The people in Saudi Arabia aren't telling their South Korean friends, like, hey, the German stuff is the best, I think. It's organic.
Made in Germany has become the world's
I could be wrong.
leading seal of quality. Ironically, the seal was initially meant to punish German industries and to protect other countries from German products. But let's start at the beginning.
What? That's messed up.
The invention of the steam engine kicked off the Industrial Revolution in the UK.
I just have to admit that at first I thought these... Wait, these chains really are that big. Is that a human right there? Okay, now I'm just confused. Are these chains that big? I'm just going to continue. I heard you seem stupid enough.
The years following, the British economy flourished. The rest of Europe desperately tried to keep up. Many nations were left behind entirely. British companies were by far leading in terms of quality standards and efficiency. The German economy was lagging behind particularly. In order to stay competitive, they came up with a strategy Japan, Korea and China would implement a century later. Imitation.
He said that word so weird, I didn't recognize it at first. Like, what is this word, imitation?
Merchants were white.
I have to shout this guy out real quick. Reezy, this video is excellent. Go check out his channel, link down below. This video is really good.
Known for their corporate espionage. It is said that Alfred Krupp, a German steel industry pioneer from Essen, has traveled to the UK several times to, well, see how it's done. He built a valuable network of business contacts and showed genuine interest in the steel industry. His objective was simple: understand how the British produce steel and then implement it in Germany. It worked, and he...
Isn't it weird how some things in history are literally just one guy doing something? Like, it probably would have happened regardless, but he's the reason it happened right then.
Was wildly successful. German companies shamelessly copied anything that had been popular in the rest of Europe. They even copied British, French and Italian original labels and tried to sell the fakes internationally.
Really? So it's like what China does today.
Europe's very own same but different. Labor costs were unbelievably low and 9 to 5 was not a thing yet, like at all. Due to their dumping prices and the fact that international trade was becoming
So it really was like China.
more prevalent all over the continent, German second-grade goods soon began to swamp the markets. It didn't take long though until they were called out for their low quality and unfair business practices. At the 1876 Philadelphia World Fair, German engineer Franz Rouleau summed up the image of German products and machines with the words cheap and nasty.
Nasty.
In 1887, many European countries implemented laws requiring the country of origin to be visible on imported goods. The seal Made in Germany was born in order to protect the rest of Europe from second-grade products at dirt cheap
How ironic is that? I had no clue.
prices. Especially the British wanted to distinguish their own products from German counterfeits, making buying decisions easier for consumers.
I mean, it does make sense when you're talking about counterfeits, especially.
German companies were obviously aware of their internationally bad reputation. After being forced to mark their low-quality products and counterfeits, they decided to change drastically. Germany at that point had some advantages over its neighboring countries. They had
I will say, I just had to get this thought out because the way my brain works, I'm just going to keep thinking about it and then I'm going to miss what he's saying. Anyway, I've been comparing it to like how China is today. And I will say, like what he's saying now about Germany, China products are getting like a lot better, I feel like. And their technology, they have a lot of their own innovation and technology. Like I'm thinking about DJI drones and stuff like that. And like the new electric cars they've got going on. They're good quality, you know? So it's interesting to see that evolution maybe is happening in China. Maybe. I don't know.
unlimited cheap labor, and they had adapted efficient ways of production through their imitation strategy. By the time their reputation hit rock bottom, they decided to increase quality while keeping labor costs ridiculously low. And it worked. The European and especially the British public
It's also funny to think of labor being cheap in Germany.
soon realized that the quality of German products had caught up while the prices stayed low. With all imported goods now being marked, many also realized how prevalent German products already were in their day-to-day lives.
So was it just German products that had to be marked or everywhere?
Germany produced and sold virtually anything at an affordable price. From tools to pencils to furniture to steel to instruments, German exports became ever more popular. The country would have easily surpassed the UK as the world's #1 export nation at the beginning of the 20th century if it weren't for the First and Second World War. Well, I guess they only got themselves to blame here. During the wars, the Made in Germany label presented an easy way to filter out products to avoid accidentally buying from the enemy. We all know how World War II went for the Germans. The country was in ruins. Made in Germany became a loser's stamp. Yet this would only go on to fuel the real breakthrough of the seal. After the war, West Germany began its reconstruction, which in turn fired up the economy. This period is also known as the Miracle on the Rhine or Wirtschaftswunder.
Wirtschaftswunder.
Germany's infrastructure and
I feel like there's a lot of German words with Wunder. Like wonder, but with a U. Wunder. Hold on, my wife is texting me. Okay, I blocked her. I told her never to text me again. Because, wow, that is the last straw. I'm filming. Wow. Know your place. Am I right, folks? Making sure she can't hear me. All right, let's continue.
major business centers were mostly destroyed.
She's literally like right out there.
The workforce, however, was
Why is that staying up on my computer? Ah! What is that? What is that? Am I hovering over the timeline? Do I want to see that? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that mental breakdown. I just went and got therapy, guys. I'm feeling better. Let's continue with a level head. Wirtschaftswunder.
Germany's infrastructure and major business centers were mostly destroyed. The workforce, however, was large and skilled. The sophistication of technology was high as well, and a monetary reform with the introduction of the Deutsche Mark helped to limit inflation. Foreign aid programs such as the Marshall Plan initiated by the US helped to foster
So we need to bring back the Deutsche Mark today, it sounds like.
Foreign aid programs such as the Marshall Plan initiated by the US helped to foster international trade. Soon, employment levels were at an all-time high. These were, of course, just a few of the factors that contributed to the comeback of Made in Germany. Companies with a bad reputation due to their role in the Second World War slowly recovered as well. The Volkswagen Beetle, for example, would go on to conquer the world and became a symbol of German craftsmanship. Germany became one of the
very popular car. Still like here in America.
largest exporting countries in the world and regained its image on a global scale. The label Made in Germany was meant as a punishment. A century later, it got turned into the opposite, a seal of quality. It goes on
Oh, amazing.
to show how quickly economies can turn around. Personally, we are just
Crazy.
waiting for Made in China to set new standards.
Yeah, that's what I've been talking about this whole video. Wow. What a phenomenal video. That was just excellent. Thank you, Gustav and Reezy. Oh, go subscribe to Reezy. Whew, that was great. Yeah, wow. I never knew any of that. I can't believe that. That's I'm going to be thinking of this video every time I see something made in Germany. Because to me, my whole life growing up, that's always just been a seal of approval. Made in Germany. Boom. Only good thoughts going through my brain. Now I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, interesting. The whole history. Oh my gosh. All these thoughts are going to flow into my brain. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Okay. But I will definitely still be buying the Made in Germany wrenches at the hardware store. Thank you for watching. What the heck? Did I not just tell it to go away? Thank you for watching, if you still are. Wow. You're a truly good person if you're still watching. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, subscribe if you want to. It's free. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.